Well, good afternoon my YouTube friends, it's Margaret here from M.E.s Orchids, and we're just doing a little video this evening. It's the 27th of December, and I thought today I would do some feeding and checking of the orchids. And you'll see I did the rainwater with some boiled tap water, and with just the calcium I had a TDS of 147 and a pH of 618. And then with some liquid fertiliser, it's the M.E.s winter fertiliser. The TDS went up to 162 and the pH went down to 604. So that was fine as far as I was concerned. And I've been busy all afternoon watering some of the orchids, and I've just been to check a couple of ones, and the reason I brought you down now is this Laelia rubescens, and the reason I brought you in, there's another yellow leaf from there. Now I originally had a bulb, and I took it off, it was there, and it did exactly the same. And I'd put some dragon's blood on that, and then this bulb here did exactly the same just this week, and so I was a little bit worried about that, but it didn't actually start to rot. Now I've put dragon's blood on this, so that's why you can see the area that it's covered. And lo and behold, whether you'll see in there are actually two new growths. There's that one there, and there's a little one there, but that's just got covered in a little bit of this dragon's blood because it is run down there. Perhaps you'll see the area. Now this one hasn't started to soften yet, so I've put some dragon's blood down there, and I've just put some dragon's blood on that bulb. Now this Laelia rubescens can actually go into a winter rest, and it said you don't worry about it even if these pseudobulbs start to shrivel, because I haven't actually put it into a winter rest yet. And oh, there we are, there's another growth there. Can you see that little, don't know whether you'll see that little tiny growth just in there. So I wasn't really panicking over this, it wasn't soft. But then, when I've gone in today, like I say, and I've got this leaf here which has come off this one, then I'm in panic mode now. And I don't know what's causing it. I think there's also a new growth in there somewhere. I'm sure I saw a new growth. Whether it's behind these little bits of hair, I don't know, but this one has had this little tiny root here that has been growing. So I've not completely put it into a winter rest yet. Oh sorry, maybe that's where the growth is. There, you won't see it now, I'm at the wrong angle I think. But what's happened when I've just touched this one with my finger, you can see, I don't know whether you'll see, but it's going soft, and there's actually a little bit of fluid escaping. Yeah, that's our new growth there. So, and if you look round there, can you see round there? So this one's rotting like the other one did there. The other one that I manoeuvred off, that was rotting from the bottom, and I think this was rotting from the bottom. So my dilemma is now, what's causing this rot? Because that bulb there and that bulb are two of the latest bulbs. You see, if I remove this one here now, I'm left with that one, I'm left with these. Well, they're not particularly the new bulbs. And if you look here, whether I can show you, that pseudobulb there is a little bit discoloured. Now when I water this, I'm ever so careful when I water it, especially since that one rotted down. I thought, oh, that must have been my fault. So when I've watered it, I've only watered these roots here, and I let the water run down and just hydrate these others. But I don't know, I have no idea what is causing this rot. And like I say, I've put the dragon's blood on now, I've put it on there. And I would be much appreciative if anybody could come back and tell me if they've experienced this rot here. You see, I wouldn't be so worried about this if it wasn't that it's soft. Can you see? When I put my finger in there, it's soft. You see, that is rot, that's rot. Oh, that's damn rot. Right, that's not just the dragon's blood that's making it soft. I mean, I have put dragon's blood on it, so what can I do? I'm going to leave it 24 hours. I'm going to see whether anybody comes back to me, and then tomorrow I'll have to check. But you know what rot is? Rot, if you don't deal with rot can take down your whole plant within 24 hours. You see, could I take that off there and see what's causing this rot? I'll have to pluck up courage, I think. I won't do it on camera. And this is the little lamelatum, the other little lamelatum, and this is a white one. Can you just, whether it's in the right light, so it's got the green throat there, but this one's just going to be cream, I believe, cream and white. It's not going to have the little pink veining on it, and those are going to open. I brought this down to just check it to see whether or not, because reading about it, sorry I'm at the wrong angle, reading about it, it says that it does like to be mounted, this one does. So I thought, oh well, before it gets too settled, I might just mount this one. Anyway, let's take you to the next one. This is the other one. This is my Dendrobium tetragonum. And again, this is another one that might do better mounted. I'm not sure. They seem to be alright. They're greening up, some of these roots, and they seem to be very dry at the top, whereas if it was mounted, you see, I could just put a little bit of sphagnum moss around them. We'll see about it. And the other one I just wanted to show you, and this one's going to have to be treated with some bug eradicator. Can you just see that in there? That's only just by chance. I've seen that. So I don't know. This is the other part of the Laelia lobata. And I don't know whether that's mealybug or whether that's a little touch of scale. There's nothing to indicate it is scale. It's in active growth. Sorry about that, I keep turning away trying to have a look. It's in active growth, as you can see, and but I'm going to have to treat that now. It's a good time of the year just to, you can be lulled into a false sense of security, thinking, oh well, everything's fine in the grow room, until one day you go in and you suddenly think, oh my goodness, oh dear, there are some bugs. Anyway, this is probably turned out to be a longer video than I wanted, and if anybody, like I say, gets a chance to come back to me, even if it's only to suggest get that pseudobulb, remove it quickly. This one here, I think that's going to be alright because it's not rotting from the bottom. Anyway, thank you for joining me, and I hope you've all had a good Christmas, and there's New Year to come yet, although at my age we don't celebrate New Year. We go to bed, tuck ourselves in, and let the young ones enjoy the evening. So from me to you, take care, back soon, bye bye now.